Hello and welcome back. I want to wish you guys a happy new year. And well, last week got caught up in New Year celebrations, so we just did not have a video. So we're gonna do a little bit more today, I think. So let's recap. So last week we did a lot of last time we did a lot of boilerplating code. So we got a Flask app set up, and we got a canvas, and we were able to draw things on the canvas. Now, this week, I think that we will want to have a zoom and a panning on this canvas. And I believe this video, we will be doing that. Now, I am going to follow a tutorial. I'll put the tutorial in the description below. And let's just get started. So, for this tutorial, first thing first, we need to get the canvas, and we already do. And we no longer need this, so that is our context. So we need a windows.getLoad or unload function. I'm gonna override it. And window.unload will fire when the main window loads. Okay, so we want to track the transformations that we have using our context. And we want a function to redraw. Okay, so the first thing first, we need to clear the entire canvas. So one equals that transform 0. And we have canvas.width, canvas.height. And then once we have these 2 points, we can clear rectangle p1.x to p1.y to p2.x. y minus p1.y. Now, this will clear our entire canvas with a clear rectangle. And then we want to save. And then set transform to this particular value. To separate those 0, 0. Okay. Restore. So we have this draw image. And then we want to call redraw. So okay, save. I'm gonna fire this thing back up and see what we have so far. So here we are. So Windows download will run once this happens. And well, we don't have track transformations yet, so we can comment this out. And then we want to see when we do redraw. Right. So we could do a console.log redraw. And let's just see. So could do row 4. So transform point is not a function. So we need to define transform point. And we could do this here. And this is in the tutorial. I will link it below, obviously. So we're just going to speed along. Feel free to jump to the end. What I'm doing right now is just following the tutorial, and yeah, it doesn't really have too much. Mainly it's just writing a proxy such that we're keeping track of all the transformations, all the zooms, all the translations, and any other change that might occur. And we're just wrapping it up in a function that we have ourselves. And so we can call this xform, which allows us to really just keep track of everything that's happening. And then using this, we're going to create a few listeners. These listeners is going to help us, it's going to allow us to basically modify events such as like mouse click, mouse drag, and stuff like that, and like mouse wheel scroll. And this is gonna allow us to tag certain actions up to them. For example, on a mouse down, we can start the dragging process, and then on a mouse up, we can also stop the dragging process. On a mouse wheel scroll, we can allow the zoom action. And so after all this, the end product would be that we are able to drag the canvas, basically panning and zooming the canvas at a reasonable rate. And this is gonna be the first step to just about everything. So once we are able to move around the canvas, we can then look into how we can do any form of collision detection between the boxes, rectangles, and that's going to allow us to actually click and drag the furniture around the room, and then also allow us to move the room so that it is in the center of our screen. Now, as you guys can see, the end product is that we're able to click and drag and move around the box in the canvas. Now, technically, it's just the canvas moving. The box is actually just staying put. That in any case, this is all for this week. Tune in next week where we are going to click and drag around the box itself.